Hey guys, today we are going to do something a little bit different. I got a little off track last time with Dana K. White's methods. I ignored her rule of take it there now. I ignored, the steps and all of that, and it didn't go great. Okay, it didn't go great. As you can see though, I've been focusing so much on decluttering my basement that like the rest of things have kind of gotten out of hand, like that daily maintenance. I still haven't really found the balance of the both and. And so today I'm just going to try. I don't know how long my family is going to be out of the house. I might have 30 minutes. I might have an hour. I don't know. But my plan is to take however long I have and just do easy stuff. There is a ton of stuff that I need to just throw away all over the house. There's a ton of stuff like these boxes. We just got a Costco delivery. Stuff needs to be broken down, thrown away, gotten rid of. And so I'm going to start with just easy stuff in almost every room on our main floor. And we're going to just hope that we can do better, right? I don't know if it'll be a whole 1 hour better, but it'll be a however many minutes I have better. So let's go. All right, so the first thing that I need to tackle, I've got 2 bags, one for donation and one for trash. I don't think we're donating anything here today, but let's get right into trash. We have a new soap dispenser. The old one can go in here. This can be put away. Oh, can it? Sure. Maybe it can be put here. Okay. This can be put here. This can be put here. So we're just doing easy stuff, guys. We are just doing the easy stuff that doesn't require any real thought or consideration. We have 3 medicine cups. So we're just going to keep 1. We don't need 40 of them or 3 even. We're going to throw these away. This maraca can be thrown away. I don't need it here or anywhere. And these little hair clips can also be thrown away. We have never used them. Already, things are looking much better. This can go in here. I am tempted to go into the under area, the cabinet under here, but I feel like that is going to be just a big mess. And I just want to focus on like the visible areas, right? So this trash also can be taken out. This trash can is a really cute idea. These empty bottles. Got a couple here. This I'm allergic to. It smells really nice, but I'm allergic to it. And my daughter likes it for her bath. But if I give her the bath, it makes my hands break out. So I'm going to get rid of it. This conditioner I'm getting rid of because I never use it. And this shaving cream sample I'm getting rid of because I never use it. Okay, sweet. I think that's it for now. Let's keep going. Actually, no, let's do this since we're here. We need to replace this shower rod. This needs to go in the laundry basket. I want to do the shower. Yes, let's do the shower rod because it's here and I'm just going to do it. No, hold on. Now I need the other shower liner. Hold on. My husband got new shower curtain rods and everything, and it's just been sitting in our room for a while. So I'm just going to put it up. Hopefully. Maybe. keep going. I don't know how long this is taking. I am having some regrets. I have regrets. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I'm allergic to nickel, and I guarantee you all of those little rings and this are probably made of nickel. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. Hope for the best. Okay. Well, that was not worth it. That did not feel worth it, but it's done. So I'm gonna leave this garbage here and move on to the bedroom, and we will take all of the garbage down to the garbage can at the end. So let's go. My corner over here is a mess. This book can go away. These books we read, this I need. This has been eaten by the dogs. This is unnecessary. This is a travel case that I'm just gonna leave. No, I'm gonna put it away now. And then these I can't just throw away. I have to put them in a sharps container. Okay, hold on just a second. Please don't get mad. All right, it's just a bunch of random stuff like hair ties, all that kind of stuff in the garbage. These can stay. This can go in the kitchen when I go. Towel in the laundry basket. Down on the floor. All of the hair ties. A sock that I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna take the hair ties to the hair tie place. All right, this is already so much better. Okay, that we don't need. That's fine. This needs to be cleaned out. There's water in here from a long time ago. Oh, I got sucked into that project and I did not want to do that. Let me put this in the bathroom sink. All right, you know what? Fine, I am going to deal with it. Okay, I'm going to let that sit. I will deal with it later. Let's keep going. All right, that's fine. This book doesn't belong in here. That doesn't belong in here. These do. These are the books that we read to my daughter every night. She's really into Frog and Toad and Julia's House for Lost Creatures. And then she liked Flash the Little Fire Engine also. So we're going to leave these by the bed because we read them before bed. All right, this I also, because you can never have enough chapstick. All right, these need to go in her bedroom. These need to go in a sharps container, and this needs to go somewhere. So let's go. All right, so that looks way better. That looks way better. Look at that. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, what do we got over here that's easy stuff? Easy stuff. Okay, let's see. This is my daughter's hoodie. These are her blankets. We can put those right there. This can go in her room, her room, her room, her room, her room, her room. All right, let's go to her room. All right, this goes over here. This goes in here. Ballet stuff. can go over here for right now. This goes in here. This goes right here. See, this isn't so bad. The putting it there now is not terrible. Okay. All right, and then since we're here, I'll make the bed real quick. Really, I probably should wash these sheets and comforter. I really should, because the only creatures who are in here ever, I mean, like, we come in here to play, but the dogs are really the only ones who like come on, like, go on this bed, really. So, all right, that's done. This poster board we got because my son had an 8th grade project due recently. So I told my husband, get 2 of these poster boards, because if we mess one up, I don't want to have to be going back and forth to the store. So just get 2. So of course my daughter adopted one, and she likes to use it to like hide behind or play with or whatever. So I don't really want to throw it away, but I'm going to put it over here out of the way. Now, I know we just dealt with one of these. You might be asking, Megan, why do you have 2? Well, because we have my son, sometimes he gets sick. So this one was in his room and I cleaned it out this past week. And then the other one was in our room and we cleaned it out, or we're cleaning it out right now. So I'm going to put this in the linen closet on that bottom area that we cleaned out last week or the week before. I don't know. I'm going to put it under there because there's room now. There's room, and that's where I would look for it. So let's go. All right. Okay. Fan diddlyastic. Great. Perfect. Boom. Perfecto. And look, the linen closet is still doing great. Living its best life. Amazing. All right. Moving on. What else? I think, so this can go back in my daughter's room. This, I don't think we need anymore, quite honestly. These, oh boy. All right, I'm going to put you back on this thing. Hold on. Let's be realistic here. This is a bunch of eggs and little tchotchkes that my daughter got at a recent Easter egg hunt. I don't really want to go through all this right now. I should just throw it all away. Because the truth is, like, next year, I know this sounds really wasteful, but like next year I'll probably, or I could just store it all like this. Just put a bag over it and just store it like this in her closet for next year, because I'm going to keep the bucket anyway, right? I'm going to keep the bucket. So it's not like it's taking up extra room. Okay, I'm going to put a bag over this so it doesn't fall everywhere, and I'm going to put it in her closet. Okie dokes. Boom. Boom. Fantastic. So I'm going to put this in her room. Anything else? Anything else? Toy. Sock. Anything else that goes in her room? Nope. Okay, here we go. Trash. Okay. I have a bunch of hair ties. Put those away over here. Bow. A broken Slinky. Body lotion. Garbage. More hair ties. Wayward socks. More wayward socks. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to put the shorts and the socks in her room. All right. All of this, let's put in her room. Another book, some hair ties. This goes in her room. My husband's clothes. Okay. All right. I want to clear off this area But that's kind of his stuff. These are my son's socks and a towel that can go in the laundry basket. So my son's socks, I'm gonna put in his room. Be right back. Okay, so the floor is way better. That's good. These are my socks. Socky walkies. I put my socks here because in the morning, like I'm gonna catch my breath and talk to you for a minute. I feel like I'm hurrying because I don't know when my family is coming back home. And I want to get as much done as I can before they get back, because as soon as they get back, I can't film and talk like this. And the kitchen is going to really need some help. So, but anyway, I put socks here in the mornings, 4 in the mornings, because I get up early usually, not lately because I've been crazed, but I get up early, I put on my workout stuff, I grab my socks, and I go downstairs and work out, and then I come back up and do my shower and everything. So it's usually dark when I do that, so I leave them here so that I'm not having to like open the closet and like dig through. But anywho, more socks. Oh, I found some trash. That's endearing. Garbage. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the laundry. I'm gonna put this, except for that, I'm gonna put these in my closet, and then we'll move on. I feel like this can be trash. I don't know. These socks are like abandoned. My son, I don't know if he wants to keep this shirt, if my husband wants to keep this shirt. My son grew out of it, but my husband probably would still fit. So I'll leave that here. These pants. These pants have a tiny little hole in them. They're my daughter's. They have a tiny little hole right here in the leg. So they have to keep like extra clothes at school, at their preschool. And a lot of the pants that she still has there are too small now. So I was gonna leave these there because they're not like totally ruined, but they're not something I wanna put her in like on purpose. So I'm gonna put this in her backpack right now. This pillowcase, I'm gonna put in the laundry basket because it needs to be washed. And then this is all just my husband's clothes. This is just his clothes. So I'm not actually responsible for that, which makes me very happy. And then this travel lotion I'm gonna put in the bathroom. So I'm gonna put this in the bathroom, this in her backpack for school, and this I'm gonna take with me to the next situation. But guys, look at how much better. I mean, this is still, obviously there's still clutter on top of here, but not nearly as much. And then look, there's like floor space. Oh, look, another hair tie. Put it in there. One day I'll go through these, but I'm not ready to let go of all the bows, even though my daughter doesn't wear them. Hi, Archie. All right, and then we can look over here. Like I said, this corner is much better than it was. Now the bathroom currently looks like this because I'm gonna take that to the garbage and we're gonna dry that out. But overall, looking great, looking better, life is good. Let's keep going. All right, so these, like I said, go in my daughter's backpack, which is over here. There we go. All right, so now if we're looking at like visual impact, I think I have no choice but to deal with this, all right? It's gonna probably be kind of boring, but it must be done, right? And I've been working for probably like almost a half hour, I think, 20 to 30 minutes. So if I really do have an hour, that means I have another 20 to 30 minutes. So let's do as much as we can here. And then if we still have time before the family gets home, then we'll think about throwing away some toys. But this is more important, I think, just in terms of like visual impact. Because look at this, right? Look at this. Boom, this is a lot. There's a lot happening. And then look at this. Like, well, I guess there's a lot happening here too, but it's not as like I just need to put those laundry baskets away. Oh, also look down there. Yep, there's like 400 Amazon boxes. And now, Oh my gosh. Okay. Guys, I'm going to work. I'm going to start putting things away, but we do need to talk about another pickle that I have found myself in. I'm going to put these away. Oh my God. Okay, guys, wait, look at this. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my God. This is an absolute. But you know what? This is what we're doing right now. Maybe. Look, guys, I will deal with this later. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with this pantry, okay? I have cleaned this pantry out on camera multiple times, and the only way that I've ever cleaned this pantry out before is to literally go shelf by shelf and take everything off of each shelf and deal with that shelf's worth of stuff, and then put things back, and then do the next shelf, take everything off the shelf, deal with it, put stuff back, blah, blah, blah. The first time I did it, I actually took everything out. Like, I didn't even do it shelf by shelf. I just took every single thing out and then went through it, and it was all on the kitchen table. That was the worst. So then I started doing it shelf by shelf to have less chaos. And now I don't really, I know Dana's method is to like just look at one thing at a time and deal with each thing. I'm really scared to do that. But I'll try it in a video soon, okay? But not today. Not today. Today, we have to deal with this. We have to deal with this. Yeah, I feel like we need to, I don't know why I'm yelling. I have a microphone. Don't yell, Megan. I can just talk to you normally like this, and it's fine. So I feel like, what was I going to talk to you about? I'm having an ADHD meltdown. Recalibrate, Megan. Recalibrate. All right, so I'm back. I don't know what I was going to talk about, but here's what I'm talking about now. So the pantry, I will deal with at a later time because, again, we are dealing with the visual areas, the visible areas, the visual clutter first. I also like where I just put those other things was another cabinet. I really need to go through all the cabinets one day, someday. But today's not the day. Today we're just doing obvious, easy stuff. Obvious, easy stuff. Obvious, easy stuff. This I bought as a garden decoration. My daughter picked it out. But now it's like her best friend, and so it lives in the house. I need to get it out in the garden at some point. I found trash in the living room that we'll throw away. Piece of a broken hanger. This lemonade can go in the garbage. Bedroom and bathroom dishes. My sweaters. Take it there now. Okay, this box can just go here. Garbage. Actually, put this on my day planner because I can never find the right day. All right. Fantastic. All right, Mother's Day card, super cute, adorable. This envelope is adorable, but I don't need it. Okay, now all of this is my stuff. Great. That's fine. Oh, guys, I love this. Oh, I didn't even realize it was embroidered on both sides. I love this pouch so much. This is not sponsored. And I'm decluttering, so I shouldn't be talking to you about things I'm buying, but this pouch is so pretty. It's from, what is it called? Scarlet something? Samantha Scarlet, I don't know, whatever. Something Scarlet. It is so lovely. And it was kind of expensive, but I keep all of like my microphone equipment in here. I have 2 microphone sets because I lost this one for a long time. Now it's my backup because it's not quite as good quality as the one I'm using right now. But anyway, I was keeping my microphones in a giant Ziploc bag and I carry it with me in my tote bag all the time. And it felt like not very respectful to myself. And so I was like, you know what? I'm a professional. I'm a real YouTuber now. I deserve something nice to keep my equipment in so that I won't lose it and so that I feel good about it. So anyway, that's that. Now I have too many bags happening. Look at all this. I have too many bags. So I have this really cute lunch bag that I really like from Poppy and Peonies. And then there was it came as part of a Mother's Day set that I bought for myself. And then I just told my husband, like, hey, honey, thank you so much for the Mother's Day gift. So it came with this lunch bag, this little purse, and then this canvas tote bag. Like this was the Mother's Day set. Super cute, right? But now I have too many bags happening because I also have this from Poppy and Peonies. And I go back and forth between using the leather one and the canvas one. And one day I fear that is really gonna screw me over. I'm probably gonna like leave something I need in one or the other of the bags. So I need to make a decision like which one I'm using for now. And then like on the weekends, I'll use this one. And then I also have this one. I'm obsessed with this brand, clearly. But I think I'm gonna go put this one in my closet right now in my bedroom because I'm not currently using this. I feel like this is more like a fall winter situation. This is spring summer and it's also a little smaller. This bag I was using for like lunch stuff, just taking any like food stuff out. I was using it for lunch stuff before I got this. So I'm just gonna put these in my room. I love these bags, but I'm just not using them right now, so they don't need to be out here. So let's go put them away. Quite honestly, I have just been avoiding doing the dishes because I don't want to do the dishes. But I feel like the time has come to do the dishes. So let's put this away. I'm also gonna just go ahead. I'm tired of almost tripping over the laundry baskets. So I'm just gonna take the laundry baskets where they belong. I really do not want to deal with this counter and dishes. Happy Mother's Day to those who celebrate. My apologies for mentioning it to those who don't. I think it's really funny that this is what I'm choosing to do the moment my family leaves the house, but it is because I am really on a roll with these videos and I want to get some done so that I have them ready to go because I think you guys are really liking these videos and I am really feeling motivated by doing them. Like it actually really helps me to make progress in my house. So thank you for helping me. Thank you for supporting me. Let's keep going. All right, so that looks better. First of all, let's just look at that. That looks better. Yay. Yay. Hurrah. But this certainly does not, right? So we're just gonna hop to it and get it done, okay? We're just gonna get it done, make it happen, stop avoiding it, right? If you are somebody who is having trouble like motivating yourself, I highly recommend starting a YouTube channel. I know it's not like a super practical thing to do for everyone, and I know not everyone likes being on camera. I understand that, but so I know I've told you guys about my groups that I do. So I have some people in the groups. Thank you, by the way, to the people in the groups. And everyone's doing well, right? Like people are there because they want to do the work. But I would say that a common thing that I'm hearing from some people is that it's just like there's a million reasons why it's hard to start, right? There's a million reasons why it's hard to start. And so in my accountability groups, I'm trying to help people, and people are helping each other, by the way, too. I'm not the expert necessarily, like definitely not the expert on this, clearly. But I am a mental health counselor, so I do have like some insights into humanity. And so I like to think. So one of the things that I'm trying to work with people on, and that we're working with each other on, is like, what is it that's going to get us to do the thing, right? What is it that's going to get us to actually move our bodies, right? Because decluttering is rarely, and like housekeeping or weight loss or like anything like that, these are rarely knowledge problems. Sorry, it's going to get loud. Hold on. I'll be right back. Man, I really want to dig into this drawer. Let me show you. Really want to dig into this drawer. It is a mess. I did a whole video on this drawer once, but we have too much. We have too much inventory. But anyway, so I think what I was trying to say is like, sometimes it's not a knowledge problem. Like we all know what to do, right? Like I know in my head, hey, if I were to keep up with this every single day, right? Do my 5-minute tidies, do my just like a daily routine, right? I know that this stuff would not get so out of control. However, at the end of the day, usually I have so many competing things going on that I rarely feel like doing a tidy, or I have my daughter who wants my attention, or my son needs help with his homework, or my husband, whatever, or I got to drive the kids somewhere, whatever the case, right? But I know I have a million reasons why I can't do it, why I tell myself I can't do it. But the truth of the matter is, like, I probably could find 5 minutes. Like I could probably stop scrolling on my phone. I could probably stop editing a YouTube video for 5 minutes and make the time so that this would be a lot less on the weekend, right? On Mother's Day of all days. So I guess what I'm saying is that we all have to kind of find our motivation. We all kind of have to find what is going to make this exciting for us or doable. I think some people would argue like cleaning and decluttering isn't really supposed to be exciting. Like it's one of those things in life that you're just supposed to do because you're supposed to do it. And I mean, fine, sure. But for somebody like me with ADHD, I kind of have to gamify stuff or else I just won't do it, I have to convince myself that it is worth my time and energy and that I'm going to be entertained. And so the way that I found to make this entertaining is to talk to you guys, right? To make it into a YouTube channel, to make it into a business. Like I now, on some of these videos, I mean, for a long time, for the first 2 years, I never made more than like $200 or $300 in a month, okay? I really didn't. It wasn't until last month that I actually made a sizable amount of money doing this. So it wasn't typically a financial thing. It was really mostly just like, I knew that if I did this and I filmed it, people would watch, people would give me feedback, people would have reactions. I would get a dopamine hit, right, from publishing and posting. I also have a creative outlet, right? Like I get to spend time editing. I get to spend time thinking about thumbnails. I get to talk with my friend Beth about YouTube and like the ins and outs of YouTube and strategy and stuff. And it just keeps a part of my brain occupied that otherwise I would be bored. So I like it. So anyway, all of that to say, if you are really struggling to get your life together, start a YouTube channel, start an Instagram account, start a TikTok, like whatever you want to do, but like bring other people into it with you, and it will feel more exciting to do, or like you will feel like you have more of a purpose. Because for me, to be totally honest with you, like, yeah, as much as it feels good for me to be productive, as much as it feels good to know that my house is clean at the end of the day, like that's great. And having a nice environment for my family to hang out in, like, yeah, that's a good incentive, that's fine. But there's nothing like having other people come into your space, right? You guys, you appreciate the before and after, or having a party, right? That's another thing. Like, let's say you don't have it in you to like do a full-on YouTube channel or social media. That's too much. Maybe host a party, like plan a party, or plan, I was just telling somebody, like plan if a party right now, like I have a party coming up in June that we're hosting. So I have a month. I feel like that's a good amount of time to make a lot of progress. But if you have even more mess and clutter than I do, which bless you if you do, because this feels like a lot. But if you do have more clutter and more stuff than I do that you need to deal with, maybe host Thanksgiving. Like maybe from now until Thanksgiving is enough time to really make an impact, or now until Christmas. Maybe you want to host your family for Christmas, or maybe you want to be able to decorate nicely for the first time in a long time. So just try and give yourself some kind of motivation that is more powerful than the urge to not move or the urge to keep stuff. Okay, now we're getting to the portion. I'm going to finish cleaning up some of these dishes and stuff. But there is a bunch of more stuff that I've been meaning to throw away, but I've been saving it for you. So this is one of those things. We have this measuring cup that is great. It's perfect. It works. We use it every day. This measuring cup I used to use every day, but I do fear that somebody put it in the dishwasher at some point and it is misshapen now, and I don't like it. It makes me suspicious. So I'm going to throw this away, and we're going to keep this one. This box of cookies has been open for months. We're throwing it away. This set of knives I am going to throw away. Because Knife Saga, this portion of the video is sponsored by Knife Saga. They gave me a free set of knives. I'll show you. These are reasonably priced. I'm not going to say the exact price because it changes sometimes on Amazon. I will put a link in my description box so you can get these bad boys. But this set of knives is so nice. It is so nice. The old knives, I don't even know how many years we had the old knives, to be totally honest with you. But a long time. Like some of them are like rusted, but they're fully rusted. They're dull as heck. Actually, when we got these new ones, I don't know if you can see this. When we got these new ones, my husband and I both actually, you can see like the difference between these. When we first got the Knife Saga knives, my husband and I both accidentally cut ourselves multiple times. I know that's not like a huge selling point, but it's just to share like how sharp they are. They are extremely sharp. They are very good. They're very easy to use. My husband has been using them for his steak. He likes to eat a lot of steak. I honestly don't eat a lot of meat, but I use them to cut apples every day, and I love it. We use them for just everything now. We use them for everything. It is amazing. They work great, super sharp. Also, comes with some pretty cool scissors. I'm trying to protect the scissors and not let my son take them away into wherever he takes scissors, We have other scissors for that, but these are like good for cutting chicken. They're good for getting like skin off of meat and stuff. They're really great. They're really, really great. Oh, the only other thing I will say though about these Saga knives is that you can't put them in the dishwasher. I mean, you could put them in the dishwasher, but you shouldn't put them in the dishwasher because they will rust because they are steel, I believe. High carbon stainless steel. I like these a lot. I like these a lot. So if you are looking for a new knife set, click my link. I'll put it all down there and you can check it out. But yes, thank you to Knife Saga for the new knife set. But now I have to get rid of the old ones. I am not 1000% sure what you're supposed to do to get rid of a knife set. I did look it up briefly. I mean, obviously I don't want anyone else to get hurt. I think what I will do is put them in a bag so that they don't like fall out of here. I don't know. I looked it up. There wasn't like a definitive answer. There's not like a law about it as far as I know. But I promise you that if there is a law about it, I will correct myself. So I'm going to put these aside to take out to the garbage. And then after I'm done filming, I'm going to look up to make sure that there's not a real rule in the state of Illinois about how you're supposed to discard knives. So, but I am throwing these away or getting rid of them somehow. All right, these grapes have seen better days. These, I think, are still okay. All right, we have a big problem over here. Come with me. So my husband turned us on to these reusable coffee Keurig pods, which is great. It's great for the environment. And we all know how much I care about the environment and how much I really focus on recycling on this channel. But anyway, I care about the environment. I'm also a very like in the moment person and I'm impulsive and I want things that are easy for me. So a lot of the times if something is easier than recycling, I do that. So I'm so sorry. But anyway, these coffee pods, my husband is like super jazzed about these. It is actually, I was into it because it's so much cheaper. So I was like, you know what, fine, we'll start using these. The only problem is now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. And while that's great in theory, it's actually terrible because then nobody cleans out the ones that have been used. And then I end up having to clean out 6 or 7 of them all at once when we run out. So I'm going to hide some of them. Not hide them, I'm going to put them away somewhere where they're not as easily accessible because when they're just out and about, they get used and then nobody washes them. And then we have like 40 of them, well, not 40, but we have 8 of them dirty all at once. And I don't want to clean out 8 of them all at once. 3 or 4, fine. 8, no. So these are backup. See, these 3 are all dirty. They were sitting over by the coffee thing, so I have to clean these out. But come over here, I have something else to throw away. So this is like our coffee station. Fantastic. These cabinets, you guys, these cabinets. But this, I told you, right? We're not using the disposable pods anymore. So we can donate it, I guess. I want to just throw it away because again, I'm lazy if nothing else, but I'll put it in the donation box, I guess, because we don't need it anymore. Oh my God, all of these cabinets are an absolute shit show. Okay, I don't like this kind. Goodbye. All right, cool. Great. This counter is kind of a mess. We use this thing all of the time. I would like to not leave the crock pot on the counter all the time, but I don't really have another place for it right now. I used to keep it up here, but as you can see, up here is not available at the moment, so it lives here. Also, here is this thing. It's supposed to be a vagus nerve stimulator. I asked for it for Christmas, and my husband got it for me because I was feeling very stressed out, as I am now. And so I tried it once or twice, and it was okay, but it kind of freaked me out. And then, this is why I shouldn't be allowed on Reddit, you guys. I'm gonna get back to cleaning. I'm just a little out of breath. I'm just gonna chat with you. Give me a minute. So I saw this thing on Reddit where people were like, share the craziest thing that's ever happened to you, or like your the worst thing that's ever happened to you and your like health-wise or whatever. And someone said that they used, one of those massage guns, like the super powerful massage guns that athletes use like on their legs and stuff, or their back or whatever, after they're running or something. They used that on their neck, and they destroyed one of their main arteries in their neck or veins or whatever. So they destroyed it, and they had a massive stroke because of that. This obviously is not as powerful as one of those massage guns, but it's kind of like the same idea. It's these little pulses, electrical pulses, and it's supposed to calm you down and help you relax. Anything to avoid medication. Anything to not actually just take meds. But anyway, since I read that story on Reddit, I have been terrified to try it again. So my poor husband spent like $250 on this thing, and I don't ever use it. So I'm not ready to deal with it yet. But maybe the next time I go around in the kitchen, I'll get rid of it. But not today. Not today. So, all right, where are we at? I feel like we've made a lot of improvements. I feel like we've gotten a lot done. We've covered a lot of ground. It's been an hour, over an hour, way over an hour. So I think I'm giving myself permission to just be done. I'm gonna take those things out, like these boxes and stuff and the trash and stuff from the bathroom. I'm gonna take everything out to the garbage bin. I'm gonna wash out those coffee cups. And then I'm done. Happy Mother's Day to me, right? But I say that sarcastically, but I really, like, this is actually what I wanted to do. Would it have been nice if someone else did it? Sure. But then that wouldn't have been content, would it? So here we are. I think the only problem, I know earlier I was recommending that you start a YouTube channel for yourself to help motivate you to clean, but actually I may have screwed myself over. Because now I've kind of like trained my family not to do any of this. Because I'm like, well, hold on, I was gonna film that. Like, and also I put things off. Like the knife set, I got those new knives probably over a month ago. Sorry, Knife Saga. I know I was supposed to talk about them a lot sooner, but here we are. But like the old knives, I've been meaning to get rid of for over a month. That second hand soap that I left in the bathroom, I left it there on purpose because I was like, no, I have a video idea. I'm gonna go around and throw away all the easy stuff in my whole house, so I'm gonna save it for later. Like, that's a little backwards. I must admit, that is a little backwards. So, in conclusion, do what you gotta do to motivate yourself to clean. In regard to how this was in terms of like following Dana K. White's method, I think it was good. I followed some of her principles for sure. One of them is the visibility rule, right? To tackle the things that are most visible to you so that you can notice the most progress. I feel like I did a good job of that. Even though like I wanted to get to the drawer, I wanted to get to the cabinets, I wanted to dig into the cabinet under my bathroom sink, the pantry, like those were all my daughter's bedroom closet. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I wanted to do all of those things. I felt pulled to try and tackle those things, but I followed Dana's general rule that if you do the things that are most visible first, you will feel the best and you will feel the most sense of accomplishment. And I definitely do feel that. I also did my very best to do the take it there now. I learned my lesson from last time when I tried to tackle basement stuff and not take it there now. That left me feeling very overwhelmed and frustrated. I also led me to a lot of like walking in circles and like thinking about stuff instead of just taking action. However, I will say that the biggest difference between what I did in the basement last time and what I was trying to do here upstairs is that up here, I was really trying to stick to easy stuff, right? I was trying to stick to garbage, stuff that I know where it goes, and stuff that could be like easily taken care of, right? Pretty quick. So in that way, it was a lot easier to kind of stay on task. Whereas when it comes to the more advanced steps in Dana's process, like downstairs, I was trying to do things that had more emotional attachments, right? They were a little more complicated in my mind. And I didn't really know what to do with all of them, right? I wasn't sure if I was going to throw them away. I wasn't sure if I was going to donate. I wasn't sure if I was going to put them somewhere. And then I also last time wasn't following the take it there now piece. And I think that also made it a lot harder. So this was like a easy stuff party. I do need to keep digging in even deeper in the basement. I do need to dig even deeper up here. I think at some point I will use a coach again, probably Amber again, because I love her so much. Like we're kind of buds now. I like her very much. And so I probably will work with her again. And then who knows who else I might work with in the future someday. We don't know. So I might explore other options as well. So just to kind of get a variety and maybe show you guys what it's like to work with different coaches. So that's what I got for you. Also, just to let you know, I don't sell this. I don't think I've ever mentioned it before here. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, I do have that as an option on my little link I'll put in the description. I'm not a decluttering coach, right? I am not a certified decluttering coach. I am not selling like specific coaching for that or weight loss or anything like that. I do have a weight loss channel. That's a whole other situation. I am not selling counseling services through that link. I am a licensed counselor, but I am not allowed to do actual counseling outside of the state of Illinois, even virtually. So unless you live in Illinois, I can't be your counselor. But what I can do is offer general support towards working towards specific goals that you might have. So if you're somebody, like maybe you missed the group opportunity, we have a couple groups running right now, accountability groups. Maybe if you missed that or that wasn't your thing, you could work with me one-on-one if you want. But it's not just for funsies. Like I do only want to really work with people who have a specific thing they want to work on. Or if you don't have like a super specific goal, but you are feeling stuck in general, maybe, and you have a desire to move forward and to like start making changes, I'm your gal. I have a lot of distraction in my life. I have a lot of things where I have struggled. I have been overcoming that. I have been successfully losing weight recently. I have been successfully making progress with my decluttering. I also have a business that I started. I am successful in my business as a counselor. And I'm successful here on YouTube. So if you have questions about YouTube or you want to chat about that or how do I get started on YouTube, I'm your gal. So let me know. I will leave a link. You can sign up if you would like, or if you want to email me if you have more questions before you pull the trigger on that, feel free to email me as well. For this particular thing, I would prefer if you use the millennialmegcoaching@gmail.com. That's just where I'm trying to streamline those things. Anyway, that's my spiel. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in my next decluttering video. All right. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for coming along.